everyone. Sorry about the terrible lighting again. Um, I changed my setup a bit, so it's a bit different, but it's still too dark. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. Okay, I look a bit better now. Better lighting. So I have some juice over here, and I'm very annoyed by the background talking. So it's good to be here. Okay, I have the fan on. I hope that does not really interfere with anything. It's set on level 1, so it's kind of cool, which is good. But it's super duper cool because it's very hot now. Plus, wearing this jacket, this sweet little jacket, uh, it's it's just it's pretty hot. Okay, let me just put it down a bit like this. Okay, so it's time to talk about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Now, in the thumbnail, we got to see a new monster. No, it's not a furry thing. Okay, not all wolves are furries. Just gotta put that out there. I need my glasses. Now, all I did when I set up is just change the position. Whoa, everything feels much better now. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over my shoulder because I want to look cool. Okay, I want to look cool. Okay. So anyways, I don't think this is the right side, but regardless, it's all about Monster Hunter now. Now, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, if you look in the thumbnail, there's a new monster. It's basically inspired from a werewolf. It's called Luna Garon. It's a very interesting name, but obviously it's a very interesting monster. In Monster Hunter Rise, everything was based on Japanese yokai. Now, in the expansion pack, Sunbreak, everything's going to be based on Western yokai. And I don't really know if they're going to add free updates to just have different type of monsters, or if they even have free updates that will give monsters in the first place. But anyways, so far this teaser trailer for this expansion, was it something I expected? No, I literally have my entire list over here, my checklist from the other video. And out of all the things I guessed out of it, a castle, at the end of the trailer, you'll see a castle from a far distance. So I get 10 points from that. Um, what else? A find wyvern, because this werewolf monster in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, it's literally a find beast. Oh, not beast. I thought it was going to be a find beast. No, it's a find wyvern. And that's basically it. We did see a few birds flying, but uh, the I can't even sit properly. Hold on, let me boost my chair up. Ta-da! Okay, I dropped this. Okay. I know sometimes my stream always has these little blurry cuts at the end over here. I don't know why. Why is that? Besides the fact that YouTube keeps screwing me over with this. Okay, sorry. No, don't drop. Don't drop. Don't drop. Okay. I didn't mean to be that mean. Okay. So anyways, moving on. That's all. We did see endemic life fly over the boats. These little birds. I don't know if they'll be I don't know if they'll be present in the locales, but it seems like they are present at the shores, near the shore. So, yeah. Anything else? No. That's it. I gain like. Okay, let's add endemic life regardless. I gained 30 points altogether, which I could have earned more, but I predicted too much. So it's time to talk about this monster. It has the ice element in it, and the thing is that it's going to be found possibly in, well, also in the Shrine Ruins, but also because we see a cutscene on it. But we also get to see it on the Frost Islands, because it does make sense. This monster has ice element. It's going to be in an icy area. Simple as that. And this monster seems very cool. It looks a lot like it looks a lot like Toby Kadachi with its skin tone. Not skin tone, scale tone. Also has a bit of Zenoga in it. What else? Yeah, Zenoga, Toby Kadachi. I don't know if it'll have some Odo Garon in it, but let's just see. So Luna Garon sounds like a very interesting monster. So far we have three monsters. already named, and one small monster that is not been named, but we know it's going to be in the game. It's a new type of herbivore, I guess. I think it's a herbivore, and that's all we know about it is that it likes to protect its babies. It will use its tail to protect its babies, and that's all it does basically. We don't know if it's aggressive or not because there are plenty of herbivores who are so aggressive. Some of them aren't. Some of them don't even be what? Blah. Sorry, I'm mixing up my words. Some of them aren't aggressive as they used to be in the old games, so that's a problem. But anyways, that's a discussion for a different video. I just wanted to get that out because that's the thumbnail of this video, and it's Friday. Friday. Um, so anyways, what's Friday? What's so special about Friday? Well, the weekend is very special, you know. I know I've been staying at home since 2018, but at least a weekend does feel a bit special, you know. Um, so anyways, yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. Now, last night there was the Game Awards. I did not watch the Game Awards. I was thinking to watch it, but then again, I was like a bit annoyed. I was mostly gonna watch it for Monster Hunter Sunbreak because of this teaser trailer that's gonna happen, and they are gonna post the trailer later. I knew that, but I wanted to watch it first on over there. But I fell asleep. It actually was around 2 a.m. For South Africa. I don't know the American time, but for me it was 2 a.m. when the Game Awards started, and I was deep asleep when that happened. So I fell asleep, and then as I was waking up, I was thinking, 5 minutes must have passed. Wake up, it's six. It's something past 6 or something. Oh my gosh. You know, sometimes you feel like you just slept for a minute, you sleep for a fucking century. Pardon my language. Okay, so, I need to really wipe these glasses. It's so foggy. But of course, I should do that right now. Not bad. But anyways, how are you all doing this day? It's an interesting Friday because Monster Hunter, but for others it may be interesting or boring, depending on what situation they having these days. Um, Anyways, I really should clean this glasses. There's a lot of stuff stuck on it. No, not white stuff. Tiny white stuff. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my gosh, it's so clear now. That's the problem with these glasses. They get so dirty. Um, but it's totally fine. It helps me a lot. So I'm very very thankful about this, because I suffer from a lot of migraines. Very very painful migraine. It starts with the blurry vision, then it goes on to the pain, and the blurry vision annoys me because what if in the future I want to get my license? I'm told to get my license for emergency reasons. It does make sense to get my license for that, but of course, um, what if I'm stuck in traffic and my migraine starts? Blurry vision. Okay, the best way to describe my blurry vision, if you look up at a light or look at the sun, your eyes get a bit blurry for a short while. Imagine that, but in a random pattern, at a random time, and it can start anywhere. It can start from the side of your pupil, or right in front of you, or on top, or the bottom. It starts anywhere. And time to time, you have to look at something very clear, or look at some writing. I have to look at some writing to make sure I'm not getting a migraine. Because sometimes randomly I look at something bright, or I'm staring at my screen for too long, and my eyes just get a bit blurry. But no, the problem is it's migraine. It's not the blurry, just random blurry visions. It's just the migraine is a problem, because after the blurry vision, the blurry vision lasts around quite some time. That's a problem as well. But if it was regular blurry vision, you just look at the sun, you can easily blink it out. Like you do that a couple of times, it's gone. Or you look at something dark and it goes away. But the thing is that when it comes to migraines, it doesn't go away. But after the blurry vision comes the pain, the pain, the punch of it all. And it really annoys me. It really does annoy me. Because the pain starts over here, then it goes here, and it's just all over the place. But towards the end, it just goes away. Sometimes it really is annoying. I don't want to have these for during Christmas, so I have to make sure I wear these all the time. I want to play a few Monster Hunter World Iceborne, but I really can't too much because I don't want to lose these. for Christmas Day. I want to enjoy Christmas Day, do the traditions. Speaking of traditions, let me show you my tradition calendar. Let me show you my tradition calendar. Now, most of these things will be passed down to my little ones in the future, but anyways, I have a table over here. I don't think you can smell it. You can. I'm sure you saw this table. But anyways, this table is very. Hold on, just in case someone enters this room, I might switch the camera. I feel a bit annoyed because the door is right there and you can see anyone who pops up, and that's a bit scary because I don't want y'all to see that stuff. Okay, okay. Sometimes you want privacy and sometimes you don't get privacy. So this is my full. I'm deeply sorry about the screaming. Trust me, this happens a lot of times in the past as well. I'll be making videos, but with this microphone instead, so at least the sound won't really be uh, captured. It's just that it really annoys me regardless if it's captured or not. Okay, so on the first, write letters to Santa. Now I know Santa does not exist. We know that for a fact. But of course, I'm still gonna make some fun, cute calendars. Oh, not calendars, letters. Envelopes, that's the word. Envelopes, put some threads through the envelopes, make it nice and Christmassy. Then we have decorate my room on the second. You know, I can just make my own decorations, cut it up, stick it around my table, buy a few garlands, decorate all over. You know, make something a bit nice, you know? At least for the festive season, not festival. Okay, on the fourth, do Christmas paintings. Basically, I can paint anything with any type of paint, not on a canvas. Okay, if I get a canvas, that's cool, but it's going to be very expensive. So get a sheet of paper, and I'll just draw something and paint over it. On the fifth, I'll be doing something very, very heroic. I will be watching bland Christmas movies. You know those very bland Christmas movies that you don't really need to watch? It's not one of those very special Christmas movies. I will be watching that. Yeah, like three or four. Now, I did say in the previous one I might not really put a lot of watching stuff or gaming stuff on it. But at the same time, I can still substitute the gaming stuff for a different day if I get a migraine. I'm just saying, you know, I can still substitute it because every day I have to do one thing only. So let's just say if I get a migraine on the 5th December, I can't watch anything, right? But thankfully I can watch it on the 6th as well. Okay, no, I can watch it on the 7th or 8th because going on to the 6th, I want to bake on the 6th. Assuming that next year we'll get a proper oven, I would like to bake. Not really gingerbread man or woman. Oh, can't be sexist now. But yeah, um, I would like to bake something besides gingerbread. On the 7th and 8th, it's nothing. There's nothing to do besides relaxing. So if on the 5th I get a migraine, I can easily continue on the 7th or 8th. Simple as that. And on the 9th, I want to play some racing games. You know, by next year, I'm sure I'll get some Mario games and I'll just play that. I call it annual racing. You know, maybe I can challenge my siblings. I don't know. Maybe I can live stream it. Maybe I'll just play with myself. Okay, on the 10th is milkshakes. Just have a milkshake test. A milkshake festival. Just drink a lot of milkshakes. That's it. And from the 11th till the 22nd, I will have to watch one disc of the Adventures of the Gummy Bears every day. Just one disc. Every disc has around 6 to 7 episodes, so you know I can survive for the day. I can't put 2 discs a day because once again, I'm sure I'll be doing a lot of other stuff as well, like just helping out with whatever is needed. So to watch an episode a day, there's 12 discs. I can't even say 12 discs altogether, and I'll watch it one by one. So I will start with watching the Gummy Bears this year on the 11th, just like next year I plan for. Anything else? Okay. We have on the 23rd, create a idea for the brand. Now this is something that's something that's so fun at first for many of y'all, but I love creating stuff. I have so much of ideas for my fantasy world or universes where everything in. I need to drink something. My throat hurts. Oh, ah, uh-uh. It tastes like piss. Can you see it? Yeah, it looks like piss. It tastes like piss. I thought it was gonna be pineapple juice. Here I am thinking it's gonna be good. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Me and my uh, hungry mouth. I wanted to taste this and I got this. I could have drank ice water because we had ice water. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Oh my gosh. Why is it so sour? Why is pineapple juice so sour? I've had sweet juice before. This does not come close to anything sweet. Okay, that's enough. I could have asked for ice water. I am so stupid, but I don't want to waste this, you know? It's wrong to waste. Especially as you grow up, you know, you shouldn't really be wasting these things. Unless you're allergic to something. But anyways, going back to the 23rd of December, I should create an idea. I don't have to make a game or comical right there and now, but I should at least create an idea that takes place in a winter time. Doesn't have to be Christmas. It can just be a winter or a snowy time. Simple as that. Just a very interesting idea. It can either branch out to be something long or it can just be something short. Simple as that. Then we have on the 24th is bake a game. This time I'll bake anything, but not gingerbread. 25th is obviously booked for Garfield Holiday Special. I will obviously try and watch other movies as well, but 25th is specifically reserved for Garfield Holiday Special. 26 is relax. 27 is puzzle fixing. In other words, you know, do a puzzle. I have two 2,000 piece puzzles, so altogether that makes 4,000. But I'm not going to do that one. You need a lot of space for that. What I will buy is a smaller puzzle and just do them instead. It doesn't really have to be the puzzles with the cardboard. It can be any type of puzzle, you know. Uh, on the 28th, you know, after doing all the puzzles, you want to relax. 29th, comic plans for next year. Basically, this is more work to be honest, but in other words, I'll just have to like. It's a very short thing. Just basically revise of what's coming for the next year for the brand, and that's it. 30th is rest, and 31st is Our Bride, which is very fun because a lot of meat. And of course, we have a braai, or in other words, a barbecue outside. And this is basically things the thing we do almost every New Year's Eve. Besides last year, because it was raining heavily, it always rained on New Year's Eve. But the difference was it wasn't so bad as last year. Because last year it was so terrible. It was so terrible. I really felt so annoyed. I was the only one who stayed awake in my family. Everyone was forced to sleep. So yeah. So that is my entire list for next year Christmas. I'm gonna follow some of these for this year, like the gummy bear stuff, and everything else. I might follow everything else besides the baking. Okay, let me just. Okay, done and dusted. Anyways, let's just keep drinking this stuff, right? Oh my gosh, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. Ugh. Okay. So, as a Friday, what do you normally do on Fridays? For me, I don't really do anything on Fridays besides making whatever, writing stuff or whatever. So, you know, I guess I'm very busy on Fridays as well. Now, yesterday, certain species within the male and female of each species. I have the paper, but my mini tablet is resting on the paper, so I can't really take it out. But I can. Why am I being such a downer? Okay, there you go. Where is it? There we go. This is it. I'll show you this. I have to put it back. But anyways, I did a video on this yesterday, a live stream, and I was kind of ranting about this. So, bye. Hold on. Okay, as you can see, I darkened it yesterday, but I can't really focus the camera in. So, big difference between the two. Very big difference. You can see one of them is a bit more different. And in the video I said if the males are more buffer, their bottom part of, you know, this part here, is like more triangulated, more pointy in other words. So the female will keep adding this, you know, this little curve over your little tail showing, you know. It looks like a female, you know. So that's it. That's what I've done. And I hope I don't want to make these stuff just for the sake of offending people. Because it's a fucking problem. Am I right? Isn't that a problem already? Look, they always. I'm not gonna rant too much. It's a Friday after all. Let's not rant too much. But the thing is that you don't really care about, shoving politics all over. I understand people get easily offended these days if you make a male or a female version of the same species, and people get very offended over that. And I still don't know why. Till this day, I don't know why. But people can't accept certain things for what it is, you know? But anyways, it's just that I don't do these things to offend people or whatever, you know. I do this because I just want to create stuff, simple as that. And me trying to do something to offend people, that's a problem, because then I'm wasting time trying to offend them rather than wasting time to make something good. Well, not really wasting time, using the time. That makes sense. But anyways, that's basically it. I'm not gonna rant too much on that because then I'll make this Friyay a fry downer. Okay. So my fan is kind of cooling me down a bit, and I think the clouds is still very doom and gloom. That's the term I used to talk about gray clouds, doom and gloom. You know, I'm not a fan of doom and gloom clouds. I'm very much a fan of those type of clouds if you are in a forest area, if you're living in a cabin in the woods, it's totally fine. It suits the environment. But the sun, I love it. I love the sun. Hence why it should always be sunny where I live. Okay, I'm just saying I love summer, but now for some reason the clouds are so sad. I love taking pictures of clouds. I used to, but I have no time to, you know. Because every day I used to do that back in 2018, take pictures of the clouds. But now I don't do this anymore. I keep saying I'll come back to it, but I don't, and I keep procrastinating. I'd rather not say anything, I'd rather just do it. That's better, right? Okay, my voice keeps going up and down. And to neutralize it, I have to drink this piss. Ah, like, how can anyone make this? Not to be rude, but I'm just saying, it's very hot, and, you know, if this was the last thing, and there was sand, I would eat sand. This is just, ah, sorry, I just don't like drinking this. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, it's the aftertaste that ruins it. Okay, so I've spoken about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. I've spoken about my future calendar. Now, oh, also, on the 3rd, I want to draw waifus, Santa waifus, you know? Basically Santas that are waifus. So yeah, but mostly that'll be for video, or most of them will go for towards video for the main channel. But that'll be fun and cute. Anyways, it's just pretty fun to have some of these traditions. Most of these traditions I will pass down to my children. I will see my children possibly liking the gummy bears and obviously watching Garfield holiday special and writing letters to Santa. Yes, definitely. Um, but everything else seems like something they don't really like. Besides the decorate the room and the Christmas paintings. Yeah, I'm sure they will also like baking. But anyways, enough about that stuff. It's time to talk about, well, what can I talk about to be honest? Um, being a... Okay, so I have a lot to talk about when it comes to um, transitioning, you know? As I said previously, facial only surgery, and there's not much to do on you know? Just make this a bit smaller. I was gonna make this smaller, but I'm gonna leave it like this. And that's it. Make myself look more cute, you know? Everything else, I'm leaving it the way it is. When it comes to the boobs, I'm even being a bit shy now to show a bare chest. But when it comes to this, I really, really Don't know if I'll get surgery for this. I might just expect the hormones to help me out and wear a big bra just to lift it up a bit, but that's it. Anyways, yeah, that's about that. Now, when it comes to living my life, the rest of my life like this, I'm ready to do it. I am ready to do it. But obviously, yes, I will seek, well, not seek, I will receive, that's the word. I will receive, but I'm totally fine with that. And if people don't accept me, I can't really get angry at that, you know? I can't do that. You need to understand, I just can't really care about that, you know? I can't force others to appreciate me for that. I can't. If they can't accept it, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna force them to accept me. That's so pointless, you know. I know these days people want to force others to accept themselves and whatnot, and it's like sometimes some people just don't want to accept things. You just need to understand that and draw the line. Simple as that. Doesn't mean I hate them. No, it's just that I just really can't force them to accept me for who I am. I really can't. That thing. That's totally fine. My voice, it keeps changing. I don't want to drink this. I don't. Great. I need to walk out there and get water. Okay. But if I open the door, you'll hear everything. I need to make better decisions in my life. This is a analogy for better decisions. Life, is very complicated, you know? But this is an analogy for doing, better choices, having better choices, you know? Next time, don't choose juice. Choose water. Ice. Delicious ice water. Oh, just thinking about it makes my neck feel all tingly. Okay, not really tingly, but very thirsty. It quenches water. Okay? No, no. And not quenches, it seeks water. See, I'm mixing up my words today. Great. Okay. So I just thought I'd say that out, you know? I do watch a lot of these videos, but I'm not going to talk too much about this. I want this to be a Friyay. As I said, it should not be a fry downer, it should be a Friyay. You have to be happy when watching this live stream. So at least I got that out of my chest. Okay. Anyways, whew, this fan is not really doing me that much justice. Um, hmm. Okay. So the Game Awards, yes. I don't really care about it, to be honest. I did say the judges are choosing everything. So you may have voted for something very good. End of the day, they won't really win. The judges have to make the final decision. Screw that stuff. Now, I don't hate any of the judges. I just think that not all of them, but some of them are just based on ideology instead. It's kind of sad. Moving on, it's very interesting to see that at least Last of Us 2 didn't win. Imagine that if Last of Us 2 just randomly came in and just took the awards for every single thing, you know? Again, they would have taken every single award. Or most awards. It would have been so funny. At the same time, so sad. Because it exposes the industry so much. Like last year, the Game Awards was just so exposed for praising Last of Us 2 all the time. They won Game of the Year. There were plenty of other games that could have won that, but nope. Nope. Okay, so it's time to move on. And in the Game Awards, they did share something very important. Sonic the movie Part 2. They showed the trailer, which is pretty cool. And there's a few cool things. Tails is going to be in this one, and this was speculated years ago. You know, like Tails is going to make a return or something into the well, not a return, actually, not really a return into the cinema screen. You know, even though is going to be with Sonic again, it's the first time with him on the cinemas, and Knuckles Robotnik is also there as well. You know, he survived somehow. Whatever happened in the last movie, I forgot. I forgot what happened to him. I think he got blown up. So I don't even know. I think he was sent to a different place or something, different universe or something like that. And all of a sudden, bam, he's back and he had to cause more trouble. Now Knuckles and Sonic is going to become friends at the end of it. No, I love Knuckles. He's a very interesting character. He looks like a very interesting character concept. So I want to see how this is going to play around, you know, with Knuckles being the bad guy. Speaking of knuckles, do y'all remember the Ugandan knuckle meme? Blah. Uganda knuckles meme. Do y'all remember that? See, I can't even say it properly. Uganda knuckles. Remember that meme? This was around early 2018. Oh my gosh. As much as I'm not a fan of 2018, you have to admit that 2018 had some really good memes, proper memes. Okay, not proper memes, just random memes. You know, because for a while memeing wasn't really a big thing ever since like I think around like December 2017 and upwards. Bam. And then 2018, Uganda Knuckles. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? Oh, that was so funny. And honestly, there was so much of interesting things happening in 2018. I feel like 2018 was one of those years for me that was uh, so full of interesting slash bad moments that it felt like 10 years at once. I know people say that about 2020, but for me, oh my gosh, there's a fly in my room. Ah. Hey, you want to drink this? Take it. Take this juice. Come on, take it. Anyways, I know 2020 is the year where people say it felt like so much of years fast in wrong symbol. Fast in one. You know? Um, I know many people say that, but I would say for me 2018 felt like that. The way people describe 2020 because there was so much of things that happened in 2018. It felt like it felt like so much altogether, you know? Sometimes the world was on my side, sometimes the world was against me. That's what it felt like. You know, I was turning 16 and life was not so easy. I just dropped out of school and, you know, it was one of those scary situations where people were just treating you differently. Um, Honestly, it was a weird year, but jam-packed with goodies and baddies. I have no idea where the fly went. Great. This is some kind of ninja fly. You know, flies could be ninjas because they disappear a lot and sometimes you don't even know they Okay. What time is it? 33 minutes. Okay, we have a bit more time. What's the battery time? Don't fall on me, mini tablet. Okay. Uh, okay. It's not really level up, but what can I do? I don't have a level tool with me. So, okay. Gotta cover up my chest. I feel like my gender dysphoria is growing to the max now, which is very terrifying. There are time to times it'll just spike up like this, and right now it's spiking up again. Uh, I really need to get hormones ready. I need to take my hormones and whatnot. I really need to get it. Anyways, it's time to talk about what can I talk about, to be honest? What, besides terrible piss juice? What else can I talk about? Uh, Tomorrow I'll get the live streams ready. Doesn't happen. Does not happen. It doesn't happen. I don't have anything planned. You know, should I read a few books? Hold on, just a minute. Uh, Maybe I should read a few books, just in case. Um, okay, you know what? No, this is just not time to read about those books. Uh, I don't know what to do. I really don't know. Oh, let's read these books instead. I was gonna read these farm books, but they seem like more of a children's book. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that this channel is not for children. So yeah, you don't want YouTube suspecting this, and plus, you don't want YouTube suspecting this channel as a children's channel all of a sudden. Nor do I want to read it because I'm bored. I don't want to read that. There's so much information in those books, you know. This channel is not a children's channel. Uh, yeah, it's not. It's definitely not a children's channel. After the dancing and all the stuff I posted since day one, it's not for children. But I'm glad at least YouTube separates the children's stuff from our stuff, to be honest. But I still don't know why people out there get the YouTube app for their children. Get the YouTube Kids app instead. It's much better because then they end up they might not end up watching some crazy videos from adult YouTubers, you know. Oh wow! When I was a kid, I got into all those crazy things, you know. Um, I saw all the dirty things, when I was a kid. Also, some of the like dirty things on YouTube, I saw a lot of, what, on YouTube, So yeah, I'm gonna eat this fly when it comes. Okay. So anyways, this is a comic book. This is for teens and adults. So yeah, because trust me, the words in this book, I'm sure you even need to be really, really well skilled to read these names and terms because I can't. It's so difficult to pronounce some of these. When I was a kid, I could not pronounce these. Now, as an adult, I'm trying, but I still can't. You know? This is Asterix and the Great Crossing. Now, a book like this will be possibly banned in the near future. You know why? Because let me show you why. Let me show you why. Ooh, this book is going to offend a lot of people. I should make a separate video on this for the main channel. What's this? Oh, oh, oh. What's this? Look at this. I don't think you can see it properly, but... Okay, can you see it? That's right. If you look very carefully, it's Native Americans, you know? And basically, the main characters, Asterix and Obelix, they have no clue about what these people are, who these people are, so they assume different things. And Obelix even says this. This is what Obelix says. Let me read it to you. We are Gauls. This is our native land. So Cretans, go home to Crete. And don't be cretins. You'll never conquer us. Basically, cretins means a different group of people, and Asterix and Obelix don't assume they are these people. And here's the funny thing. It says, and this is our native land. Like, I know this is a joke. It's meant to be a funny joke, but people will look at this the wrong way, and they might try and get this banned. You know? It's pretty insane that there's so much of funny things we can't do anymore. You know? You can't make any type of joke like this anymore. But anyways, this is a really good comic. It's a really good comic if you can read properly. Because the words in this, the terms in this, it's like, I feel like the person who wrote this, the people who wrote this, uh, this one is pretty interesting as well. Asterix and the Black Gold. It's a very funny comic book. And one thing I like about this is that I'm using this okay, well, I would say inspiration and also as a learning tool because I'm making my own comics and the stupid fly all over the place. Okay, I'm making my own comics and sometimes you need to have references to know how the comics will be paced around. Like you get different panels everywhere. So this is very cool because all the panels over here, they're either square or rectangle. Simple as that. The only shape of circle you get to see is this shape. This is the only shape of circle you get to see. There's no other panel of circle anywhere else. It's just rectangle or square. So it's a very simple type. But in my comics, I might even mix and match. But some comics might be some certain simplified comics might be with those type of panels because it's much more quicker to draw shapes of panels. Okay. I don't want to drink this anymore. I really don't. I really don't. I don't want to drink it, but then if I drink it, then my throat will disappear. What am I even saying? The heat is making me say crazy things. So anyways, go away, you silly fly. Flies these days. Okay, so as a waifu, I think I should start getting a lot of interesting games to collect. You know something? Before Monster Hunter Rise, I never really gave a crap about the Nintendo Switch. Let's be real for a second. I never wanted to get the Nintendo Switch at all. But ever since Monster Hunter Rise came out, I realized that there's an entire world of gaming that I've been missing out. A portable gaming system. I grew up on the PSP. I love the PSP. Mine doesn't work anymore, but the fact that I grew up upon it just shows you how much I love portable things. It's better to play on a portable device than a console because time to time you're sharing a screen on for everyone. And time to time, people will be walking back and forth, and they'll look at your stuff. They might question your stuff. If you have a private portable device, your eyes only, unless you chose to share with others. But other than that, you just put it on yourself and play. Sounds like Nintendo as a company. I don't really know what shady things they do. I'm sure they do a lot of shady things. Like charge extra for online services and whatnot. Okay, but at the same time, I can really respect them for trying to be dedicated to gaming. These days, not everyone is dedicated to gaming. These days, companies just want to go woke. Nintendo did speak out about diversity and stuff. They mentioned about hiring more international women, and that seems like a very bad thing, which it is because uh, many of these Western game developers who happen to be women, not all of them, not all, but just a few of them, many of them are basically just there for social justice at this point. They don't even care about making a fun game anymore. It's so sad. It's so freaking sad. Okay? It's so sad. So that's why I worry. But I feel like Nintendo will still be a bit strong for a few more years. And in order to do this, we gotta protect it. Um, what's his name? Razorfist did mention this a few days ago, well, weeks ago. He mentioned that gatekeeping certain things and stuff like that. He mentioned stuff about gatekeeping basically, and it does make sense. Gatekeeping does matter. As much as I like to share Monster Hunter and tell people you should play it, by the way, if you have not played Monster Hunter, you should play it, okay? It is a really good series. Any game, to be honest, of the Monster Hunter series, it's very fun. But what I'm trying to say is that gatekeeping is seen as a very bad thing. But these days, if you let the SJWs in, they take everything. They take everything from you. And it's so sad. As much as I like to welcome in new people, you have to always wonder which people you're bringing across the border. Okay? Like, you need to let some in and some out. Players and whatnot, you know. Uh, and fun fact, Nintendo isn't full on censorship compared to Sony. You know, it's pretty sad that Sony would like to bitch and moan about diversity, but um, not just diversity, but um, sexism. There we go, sexism and stuff like that. Oh no, women can't wear short clothing in a video game. It's sexist and whatnot. They say stuff like that, but then like 5 minutes later, they have one of their ex-workers. Well, he used to work for them, but he got fired immediately once he was caught. This worker, he was a vice president of PlayStation, I guess, for PlayStation Network. This man was going to diddle a child, and then they fired him. So it's kind of strange. It's like, let me get this straight. You wanna complain about all this stuff at the same time you have people working like this, you know, trying to do crazy things to kids. You have them working. No, I don't think Sony knew about this. I really don't think they knew about this. Once again, sexism. You gotta censor all the women, but all of a sudden, they have that guy working over there, and is wanting to diddle kids. He wants to play with a joy. Okay, I can't even joke about that. It makes me want to vomit. It makes me want to vomit. Okay, but you know what I'm talking about. Joy-Con. He wants to play with a little Joy-Con. He wants to play with a little Joy-Con. He wants to swing the little Joy. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I can't even say it properly because I feel like I'm gonna vomit all that disgusting piss back in my cup. It's disgusting what happened. And obviously, if you point it out these days, it goes out of their heads. I don't know if PlayStation said anything, but the thing is that it's just very annoying that they want to go this route, censor stuff, but then all of a sudden they have this man working there. Now, as I said, I don't think they knew about this man working for them. It's just that, it's just that, um, it just annoys me altogether, basically. Not just me, but others as well. They want to talk about censorship so much, but then they have this man over here. I'm just saying, okay? I don't think they put out a big statement about this man. I'm just saying that they can put out statements about other things, but not this man. And they don't have to put out a statement if they don't want to. I'm just saying it's a bit hypocritical. They get angry at every single thing, censor everything. Especially for adult content, they censor a lot of things for adults. you know? And people would say ever since the PlayStation, the PlayStation company moved to California, they made their home base at California, things started to go to crap because they started censoring a lot of Japanese games and whatnot. And this is the thing. Sony has more say on what the game should be like. So if you want to make a game for Sony, you have to make sure it's censored. Okay? Then they'll accept it. This is why I don't want to make games for Sony. I'd rather make for Nintendo or just a PC game because look, I'm not going to. I'm not going to censor my work because people can't stand the fact that hot women can exist in video games. Okay? Anyways, it's time to just stop talking about that. It's a very disgusting situation to even talk about it, you know? And once again, I don't want to make this into a fry downer video. It's a fry yay. Okay. This juice is not making me feel happy. It makes me want to cry. Okay. So, hmm. Do I have anything to show? Nope. No. No. Nothing to even show and talk about, you know? Um, anything else? I don't know. I really don't know. Um, well, okay. I'm gonna talk about something else. Tucking. Tucking. Not tucking in bed, but the other type of tucking. I should make a separate video on this, which I should do, because I still don't know how to tuck. And those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, tucking means down there, you basically have to tuck. You can tuck it, you know. Many trends tuck there. Like I still don't know how to do it. I've watched videos and people talk about what do you do when you're tucking. You need like I think you need some kind of like band or something, rubber bands. That's gonna pain. That's the thing, because you're putting something that can stretch and snap back quickly as possible down there. So some people said use duct tape. Duct tape, really? That's strong tape? I'm sure there's something that can actually like help without really hurting me, you know? Because when you're tucking, you have to like push it inside and like that's all I know about, but I don't know how to do it properly, you know? So that's the thing about tucking. I don't understand how to do it properly, but I know why it's done. But obviously, yeah. anyways, um, anyways, I should just keep practicing or get something and just tuck, you know, tuck it in and just see what happens. Maybe for my next dance video, I would tuck it in and I'll dance. Because I don't think some of y'all noticed this, but um, the thing is that if I put on those female clothes I bought, they don't fit that much. They're very small. The thing is that even though I'm a very skinny person, I'm not really a tall person by any means necessary. I still have broad shoulders. My legs is a bit bigger. I have big bones, you know. Just in case anyone comes in, I have to quickly swap it up. But anyways, yeah, not that big. The sizes are very different, and that's the thing. The sizes are so different. Um, so a large male is not going to be the same for female. So I feel like I have to buy extra large next time just to fit me. Okay. Um, and secondly, next time I'll tuck because down there, anytime I wore like a swimming costume or something, or even some underwear, it would kind of stick out. So I want to tuck, you know, tuck it up. And yeah, I know it's weird to talk about this now, but I should learn to tuck it up properly, or at least get the tools to tuck it up properly. Because using rubber bands, duct tape, mm-mm. I think that's a big no-no, in my opinion. It's time to say goodbye, because I have no idea what else to talk about. Okay, let's just go for like 5 more minutes, and then we'll go. We have a lot of battery left, so there's no point in running away so early. No. Okay, so I can talk a lot about different things. I would like to show you all this, but at the same time, I don't want to show too much about this. You know, I have a bad feeling if I show you all this, something might happen to it. So I don't want to show it up. I don't want to show it up. Okay, nothing wrong with showing it. It's just that I do worry that what could happen to it. Okay, maybe I can hide it some other time, because like here's the thing. I have irrational fears. I have irrational fears of people breaking in. And I live in South Africa, one of the most crime countries in the world. A lot of rape, a lot of farm murders, so much of attacks. People are brutalized with so little things. It is so sad. And I don't like making these videos just to like show things off. So anytime I get a piece of technical stuff, like if I get a game and I show it to y'all, I'm not here to show off and like dance about it and like stuff. I'm just here to show it and just show it for y'all because I want y'all to see, you know? Not in a way to show off. You know, like all these people to show off money and whatnot. I'm not like that, okay? If I'm gonna show y'all something, I will show y'all something that, I'm sorry, things are very distracting in the background. I kept worrying what if someone barges in. But anyways, I will show y'all stuff for the sake of just like you know, saying I'm better, because I'm not better. I'm not better, okay? I am not better at all. In fact, I don't even see myself above others. I don't see myself above others, you know? Besides a few types of people, I do see myself above others. But of course, when it comes to this stuff, like certain like collector's edition stuff or rare items, I don't show it for the sake of being happy, or for the sake of showing off. I don't like that stuff. I don't like showing off. I don't. So I'm just showing you all this because I want you all to see what I have. Difference between showing off is I'm not dancing about this, you know, even though I would like to dance about it. No, I would like to dance anytime. I just want to show you all this again. Many of y'all know that I purchased this. This is the collector's edition for Monster Hunter Rise. And still smells like brand new. There's a piece of air on it. It's stuck inside. Great, that's a problem. I'm not going to smash too much about this, but anyways. What's inside, you may be wondering, for those of you who have not seen this. A little paper, stickers, a pen, a little pen. You get the amiibo, which I'm not going to take out, but I have to because there's this piece of hair inside it, so I don't know how that got in. That's my hair, by the way. I've opened it a couple of times. And then we have this, the game itself, the cartridge. Now, once again, I'm not showing this for the sake of, you know, like not trying to be one of those people who show off. I'm showing it because I want y'all to see what I have. But very big difference. I'm not showing off with it, you know. I'm saying this because I have a feeling anytime I show something like this, something can happen to this. And I have a strange feeling. It's an irrational feeling, but hey, I live in one of the most dangerous countries in the world. It's kind of normal to have those feelings, you know? So we have the stickers. The sticker. We have this little cute little feline. By the way, these are all symbols for the monsters. We have Tetranodon, Azeros. I just love these stickers. Acnosum, the Palamutes, Bombadgy, and of course our flagship monster, Magnemalo. Okay, these stickers are not used. I'm not going to use them at all. You may be thinking why? Well, they are collector's edition after all, and I don't really find a use for sticking them anywhere else, you know? Like if I had kids, I would give it to them, but then again, if you think about it, it will kind of, you know, ruin something a bit special. But at the same time, I don't find any use for this stuff. Like, this is the thing, like, I can't stick it on my chest drawers. So, even though I have a lot of stickers over there, I can't really stick it on there because I don't want to. Okay, so if I had kids, I'm sure they would have liked it a bit better. Look, let's show you all this before the video goes. This is my amoeba off. There was an air strand somewhere. What happened to it? Well, anyways, this is it. I can actually move it out, but then pushing it back in kind of takes a bit of a force. This is how it looks like. Underneath, you basically use it to scan, and you get a few items, and you also get a layered armor. Pretty cool, right? Very well detailed, you know? I know you can't really see it properly on the screen itself because it's not focusing, but it's very detailed. Really well made. Okay, I don't think this is the air. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Great, the box is stuck. Okay, I have to end the video now. Because why not? Okay, why not? And as I said, I'm not doing this for the sake of showing off. I will never do that. I just want to show y'all something special. The difference between that and showing off is that I actually am not a mean person. I don't like to pretend that I'm someone I'm not, you know? Okay, besides that. Anyways, it still smells very fresh. It has that really interesting new game smell, you know? This is the... I don't think you can see it properly, but... It's basically a lenticular card. It came with the collector's edition. I also had a keychain, but that came with this came for free, I think. Yeah, it came for free for pre-ordering it. I gave it to the house keys, well, my parents, so they can use it on the house keys. Anyways, it's time to end this video. I just wanted to explain that because I have a feeling that some people might think I'm showing off, because in the future I want to get more games. I want to show it to y'all, not in a way to prove that I'm like this or that, but just to show you for fun, you know, because when I show something, I want to brag about it, you know? Like this collector's edition, it's cool and all, but I don't want to brag about it, you know? I'm happy I got it, but at the same time, I still haven't played the game yet, you know? So, yeah, I'm not here to brag about it, I'm just here to show it. Anyways, it's time to end this video. How was this Friday? I'd like to say a few things. Number one, I will work on my comic books pretty soon, get everything sorted out, and just for early parts of my brand, the comics will be just only available digitally until I can actually afford to make them physically as well. Okay, so the camera is just not really picking up too much of my fast movements, you know? Okay, anyways, that's it. Have a good day.